today we are getting as close to North Korea as we can possibly get. There are loads of ways to see the border. Most of them are group tours from Seoul, so we picked the highest rated Get Your Guide tour that was on there. Today we are going to sweat. That was hot. We are going to cross into our 52nd country, and we're going to look over the demilitarized zone from behind bulletproof glass. But all of that starts about 8 hours ago.
For once, Jordan's anxiety of getting to places has paid off because we had time to get some breakfast.
The buses all come to pretty much the same station. From what I can see, there's about 5 here. The Myeongdong main station, and ours was literally at the top of the stairs they said they would be.
Yeah. It doesn't say Joey like they said it would.
No, it doesn't say Joey, but it does have the right number.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Enjoy your food. Nice day.
Awesome, thank you. Good morning.
We're on this bus for 1 hour. Our first stop is the Domasan Peace Park. Apparently it's where they're going to get tickets. And what I didn't know about this tour, and every tour that comes to the DMZ, is it's all on a first in, best dress basis. So all the buses leave really early in the morning, get here to get your tickets, and you get allotted a time to visit the DMZ. The idea to get the earlier the better, so you can get in, get it done and get back. But if you're like the 3rd or 4th bus, your time slot might not be until quite a bit later, and that might involve a bit of waiting around. So she seems really positive about it, and getting here this early we should be okay, but I guess it's like a little bit of an unknown at the DMZ. Anyway, it's a good opportunity for us to go to the toilet and get a coffee. Another coffee.
Can I please get 2 caramel macchiato?
2 caramel macchiato.
감사합니다.
Aigona.
Thank you so much. Goodbye. Caramel macchiatos at the DMZ. Does this count as North Korean coffee? I really have no idea how much we're going to be able to film today. There's like 3 main stops, and all of them have different reasons why we can't film there. So we'll do our best to explain. If not, we'll catch you up later.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
저기 감사합니다. Thank you.
Spontaneous upgrade.
Free upgrade.
I want to give you more enough time, okay? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna talk about favorites right here, right now, okay?
We're at Peace Park, and there's a souvenir shop. There's a souvenir shop here where you can buy North Korean money. Apparently it's the only one, so our group just went and bombarded it. I felt really bad because we were at the front of the line, but then we didn't get any, because what are we going to do with that? Like, we always try to not keep money. Why are we going to deliberately buy money?
Purchase money. And it wasn't cheap.
And it wasn't cheap. And apparently you can't fold it. Like in North Korea, it's illegal to fold the money because you could crease his face, the original dictator's face, and that would be really naughty.
It's a crime.
So I don't want to buy it and risk folding his face and getting punished.
So our original booking was with a tour guide called Joey, and it didn't include the suspension bridge.
Because we went cheap.
Because we went for the cheapest possible one. But apparently, because it has been so frosty and cold, people that were on the next step up that includes the suspension bridge just didn't show up. So there was space on that bus for people, and they just offered it to our bus, and half of us were like, yeah, we'll take a free upgrade.
Like completely for free, and it's like, that's just so nice to be
So
like, there's
nice.
space, so why not fill it?
Yeah, loved it. I wish planes work like that a bit more.
Yeah, I know, we could all be in first class.
So now our tour guide is called Dennis, who's super passionate, has heaps of information, really like him too, so we're 2 from 2 on tour guides.
Very lucky. We're at Peace Park now, which is where a lot of the families that have been separated come to celebrate holidays and things like that.
Yeah.
We're only here for a quick extra 10 minutes, I think, so we're going to run around and grab some photos and then head back to the bus
Get to the DMZ.
and get warm.
Yeah.
they have this section of postcards that you can get one for free, and I think if there's ones for overseas, you fill it out to yourself and send it, and it would get sent in a year. And there's even little stamps, but a free souvenir from the DMZ. I'm very anxious and nervous about what we can and can't take photos and videos of, because there's signs everywhere, but then everyone's also taking photos. We didn't get told not to here, but there's definitely signs that say don't. So I've taken some, and I think it's just going to get less from here, so we will use this to inform what we see for the rest of the day.
Yes, I think the rule of thumb is going to be don't directly film the signs that say don't film them. And the reason I have footage of one is because I didn't read quick enough. Oh, and I wasn't supposed to. Sorry. I love the way our guide is doing this. He's being super respectful about other tour groups, but also like letting us get in good areas to see things properly. But he'll like go to an area and say, okay, now take in that bridge. And then he'll usher us somewhere else more quiet to talk about the bridge, and then give us free time to go and roam around ourselves. I feel like he's really getting the best of both worlds. Like, we get to be in an area where we can hear just him and not have all the other guides, but we also get to be kind of on our lonesome to experience the things that he's talking about. I don't know, I just think he's done it in a really good way.
New bus.
New guide, new bus.
It's still wet.
On to the next place.
We've come to the observation tower. We can take a photo here, but I don't think we can over where we're actually going.
So this was the old observatory, but in 2018 they built a new one and we cannot take photos up there. We are in the observatory.
So at the moment, due to some conflicts that you might have seen on the news,
North Korea.
North Korea sent around 600 more trash balloons
filled with things like trash and animal feces.
you're not allowed to take any photos or videos, and you're not allowed on the top floor.
But the second floor has bulletproof glass, so it's okay to be here, and we have a view of North Korea. Our guide said we can message him after and he'll give us some photos that he took of North Korea when you were able to do it, and this is what they look like.
So at the moment, picture in your mind's eye, Jordan and Emily sat at a cafe looking out a window at North Korea.
You can see it distinctly because South Korea has trees and North Korea doesn't, because they chopped them all down to keep their houses warm in the winter. So we knew a little bit about North and South Korea before we came here, but the distinct detail we're getting from both of our hosts is crazy. We learned a little bit about the history on the first bus over, and apparently the Korean peninsula was won under the Joseon dynasty, and then there was like a proxy war between the North and USSR and communism, and the South and America and capitalism, and the UN just decided to split it on the 38th parallel. And then in the 50s, the North wanted more, and they took like 90% of the whole Korean peninsula, all the way down to Busan. Busan was the only place that was still under South Korean control. And then America pushed them all the way back, and then China pushed them all the way back, and it went like that for 3 years, and then they ended up at the same 38th parallel that they started at. And kind of relations have been like that ever since. There has been moments where it's been getting like closer to reunifying, but lately, like, everything's closed for us. And because of North Korea sending all the stuff over the border, the relationship's not very good.
As I mentioned before, once we found the tunnel area, we have made a street blocking. Up to that to you?
that's where we can get up to, and we can look through a little mirror, or sorry, a little window here, and you can kind of see into the North Korea bit, but not really. Obviously no photos. That was hot. Obviously no cameras allowed. I think this is probably the most strict area of no cameras allowed, but we're out now.
I'm out of breath. So what happened was a guy called Mr. Kim defected from North Korea, and he brought intel with him about 20 tunnels that North Korea was digging with intention to invade South Korea. They've only found 4 of them.
This is the third one. It's the most famous one because you can go into it as a tourist. It's 73 meters deep, and it is a hell of an incline to come back up.
You are absolutely not allowed any cameras, any phones, any photos.
Metal detectors, and you wear helmets because of how low
it is. Apparently it's 2 meters, but we were both hunched over, and I'm 165 centimeters tall. So.
I think my biggest hunch, I was like literally like that. It was rough. Plus also, every so often one of the metal bars above would be a little bit lower, and it would be like a symphony as people cross, like dong, 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 everyone hitting their head.
It was so funny. But I think we have one more stop on this tour.
Another really cool thing we learnt is when they figured out, or when they were told that there are tunnels underneath, they couldn't really figure out where they were, but it was granite underneath them, and they knew that they needed explosives to be able to like dig through granite. So they ended up digging these massive boreholes all around and filling them with water, and then they would find the tunnels. When those explosives were used, the water from the borehole would be like bloop, and they'd be like, oh, they're tunneling there. How cool is that? So smart.
Wish there was someone here to stamp our passports.
Yeah.
North Korea! Welcome to North Korea, baby. Now no one can say we haven't been here. We know that technically this can't count, but it is counting. For us, this counts.
I don't know if the mic's picking that up, but you can hear the music that's being blasted.
That's like quite nice music. I think that might just be ambience for here. No? Alright, let's go back to the bus.
Okay. So that's all the stops in the tour that we paid for. But now we've got our bonus one.
Free upgrade, baby.
Also, don't expect this. I feel like it's not a common thing.
No, they're just super nice.
They're just really nice, and it happened to work in our favour.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't speak highly enough of both guides we've had.
Yeah. This tour was like one of the cheapest and one of the most popular on Get Your Guide, so we'll link it below.
Yeah, stacks of reviews, all positive. Most positive. There's always a couple, you know.
By the way, if you have further questions, you can text me and I'll come to you. Okay? So if you have a question, just text me. Okay, well, thank you.
It's such light snow today. Not those big flurries like yesterday.
So this is the last stop before we go back to Seoul. That was not included in the original tour that we paid for, but that we got free upgraded to. He said it's more touristy, less sad kind of place. So far it's beautiful. We're literally in the mountains and it's been snowing.
Some people, like 900 people, many people from the Glasgow city in the UK, they were sacrificed right here during the Queer War. So thanks to those people, we can manage to just keep our country. So that's why, for remembering those people, so we also made up this area as a national park. So now we are using this area as like a national park. So just enjoy it. Come on, nice view. Thank you.
It's actually not that bad. It feels really sturdy. I feel like this is the sturdiest suspension bridge we've ever been on, right?
Yeah, you're being a daredevil.
Yeah, I know. Who am I?
Not like you.
It doesn't seem that tall, and it doesn't seem that bumpy. Like it's, I don't know, it feels really secure.
It's incredibly tall.
Whatever. Let me live in my brain.
Yeah, just don't look over the edge, I guess.
I already have. I'm looking down. It's snowing!
That's snowing big.
This is so cool. Snowing on a suspension bridge after we've just been to North Korea. What a day.
So suspenseful.
They are so cute. Look at all those ones. Also so cute.
Really?
That's how tiny it is. It's melted.
Look.
Controversial, but I'm glad we didn't pay for it. It's just a bridge.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Be good for like Instagram professionals, but
Yeah.
be hard work.
Gorgeous. Gosh, if you just wait a minute, you get the suspension bridge all to yourself rather than with the entire tour group. Highly recommend the Get Your Guide tour. We will have both options linked below. Honestly, if you're short for time, the suspension bridge is fun, but not necessarily worth it. Now we're gonna end the day the best way we know how. Oh, chicken and beer.
Culture. It's cultural eating.